Hello, welcome to a new video. So today is a bit of a last minute video, and also I have been so busy and this is sort of going to be a little bit rushed, so I apologize for that, but I don't have the energy to set up my ring light, so this lighting is going to have to be okay. But today I wanted something just like chill, where I'm just like chatting. And I found the behind the booktube tag. I found this on Google, and by the looks of it, the original tag was created by Shelly-ish, who I will put in the description below, along with the person whose booktube that I actually found this on. The name's not coming up, which is really unhelpful. But there's 13 topic questions to talk about, so I'm just gonna talk. So the first question is, what has surprised you the most about booktube, both in a good way and in a bad way? In a good way, so I mean, this is gonna sound really sappy, but first off, I didn't expect to have the friendship group I have now. I knew I would make friends on booktube, but I didn't think I would have such close friendships. And also I didn't think I would meet someone and become more than friends. So that's definitely the best thing. Bad way, the little cliques that you do get, like there are certain cliques where it just feels like unless you're part of their Patreon or their friendship group, you don't end up having any sort of like connection. They don't want to include you. I'm kind of talking from experience, but also talking from like what I've seen happen to other people. And it's just, it sucks. Obviously, there's never any obligation to be friends with someone on the internet, but it's just the way it comes across. Sometimes there are better ways to do it. So yeah, that's probably the only bad thing I've really like seen, because I didn't think it would be like that. The second question is, how do you balance reading and booktube with the rest of your life? I have no social life. All of my friends, bar 2 maybe, are on booktube, and all of the friends that I have don't live anywhere near me, other than Chloe and Meg, who obviously have only just recently moved back to London. But we all live very different lives, and some people are busier than others. And the fact that I don't really have friends living near me means I never have any plans really, other than like when Ash is here, or when I make plans with those friends to see those friends when they visit London or I'm visiting them. So it's actually really easy to balance booktube and my life, and it's even more like doable now that I'm back to having a job where I can work from home, because I have that little bit of extra time where I'm not having to commute 3 days a week and I get my lunch breaks. So yeah, I personally find it really easy to balance it with the rest of my life. But also, reading is my favourite hobby. So reading has always been something I will always make time for in my life. Number 3 is, have you ever thought about starting a Patreon? Part of me has. So I personally would not feel comfortable creating a Patreon until I got like over a certain amount of subscribers on YouTube. I just don't feel like it's something I would be willing to do, but at the same time I don't really want that big of a booktube. I like my little community, and I just feel a little bit weird, and this is no shade to people who do, because I pay for some Patreons and I have paid for more in the past, and I think they are amazing. I feel really weird about me personally taking money from people like that. Like, I love my YouTube being monetized, but I'm earning that money through views. People aren't paying me that money. I've always been very funny about money. So I don't know if I ever would, but if I did, it wouldn't be unless I got more subscribers, because I feel like I am definitely not a big enough booktuber to warrant having a paid for subscription service, essentially. Plus, before I did, I would want to make sure I had lots of content that would be specifically for Patreons, because, for example, Chloe Reads Books, I love her Patreon and there is like stuff just for her Patreons, whereas I right now cannot think of anything I would do that could just be exclusively for Patreons. So right now, no, I would not make a Patreon, but I have thought about it. Number 4 is, have you made any mistakes on Booktube? I mean, everyone makes mistakes. Like, it's not something you can necessarily stop doing. Obviously, some mistakes are worse than others. I definitely have made a situation worse because I claim I still stick by the fact I did not overreact in the situation I'm thinking of. However, I could have handled it better. I was completely valid in my feelings and my what I said. I just do think I could have handled it better. I'm not going to go into it. People that are close to me will probably know what I was talking about, but I do not regret what happened in the situation. But that could technically be a mistake. Number 5 is, do you have any advice for new booktubers? Do it until you don't love it anymore. The moment I stopped loving Booktube, I would stop, or at least take a break to see if it was a permanent thing I didn't want to do anymore. Do videos that you want to do. Obviously, take advice from people, get ideas from people if you want, but only do videos that you want to do. Like, yeah, wrap-ups, hauls, all that stuff are sort of like staples in the community, but if you don't want to do them, don't force yourself to do them just to be a booktuber, because Booktube is so diverse. There are so many different things you can do on Booktube. You don't need to be doing videos that you don't want to do, basically. Number 6 is, what are your thoughts on the YouTube algorithm? Honestly, I don't actually know. This is one I can't really answer. I haven't really thought about it much. It also probably doesn't help that I have been really bad at watching Booktube videos lately, because I was watching a lot of Critical Role, so I wasn't actually watching Booktube videos, but I'm trying to get back into it. So maybe I'd be able to answer this question in like a few weeks or months or whatever, but I don't really know what the YouTube algorithm is doing. So question 7A is, how do you decide what videos to make? So I find it quite easy for the beginning and end of the month, because the beginning of the month I do my wrap up for the month before of what I read. I do my haul of all the books I acquired for the month before. The end of the month, or near the end of the month, I do my TBR video for what I'm hoping to read the following month. And then I just sort of like throughout the month I come up with other ideas. So obviously 4 times a year I have my anticipated releases for the next quarter of the year. So obviously end of December, my January to March 2024 releases anticipated will go up. I also like to do themed videos sometimes. So for example, spooky season and Christmas season, a lot of my videos will be themed around spooky and Christmas. But throughout the year, apart from that, I tend to just, if I haven't been, I'll have a look, see if I've been tagged in any like tag videos. I will try and spread those out, so I'm not just doing tag after tag after tag. I'll try and like limit to like 1 or 2 a month. And then I'll just come up with other ideas. If I'm really stuck, I will ask my friend group and just be like, do you have any ideas for videos I could do? I'm a little bit stuck. There has been times that I have been a bit stuck. But yeah, mostly I'm pretty good. Sometimes I'll just like Google ideas. Obviously, if I use an idea that I've taken from someone else, like when I did my if you like these films, here's some book recommendations, I am not the first person to do that sort of video. So I said that it's not an original idea. I just like the idea of doing it, and then I came up with those recommendations myself. But yeah, that's essentially it. And then Question 7B is, are you ever overwhelmed with video ideas? No, I kind of wish I was. I'm like the opposite. I'm overwhelmed sometimes because I don't have enough ideas. And I'm going to be honest, this video is the product of me realising it's Tuesday, I'm supposed to have a video go up tomorrow, and I don't have any ideas. Usually I'm more on top of it, but it was Yalk weekend. Usually I film the weekend before, but it was Yalk weekend, so I feel like I get a free pass. But yeah, I don't really feel overwhelmed by video ideas. Number 8 is, have you ever regretted posting a video? No, I'm quite happy with all of the videos I've posted. I quite like them all. Yeah. Number 9A is, are the number of views or subscribers meaningful to you? So yes, they are. I love every single person that subscribes, that watches my videos, whether they comment or not. But obviously people that comment on my videos, they mean so much to me. The moment I got monetized was honestly one of the best things ever. It made me so happy. I love chatting to people in the comments of my videos. I don't get nowhere near as many comments as a lot of other booktubers, but the ones I do, I absolutely love replying to those comments. And I'm just like, I'm so grateful for everyone that does subscribe, watch, comment, all of that. Like, so yes, they are meaningful. 9B is, are the number of views or subscribers a measurement of success? To an extent, yes, but at the same time, not necessarily. Because I feel like, so obviously, the more, if especially if you're monetized, the more views and comments and subscribers you get, obviously you've got good engagement. The more, if you're monetized, the more money you're going to get from that, if that is your goal. But at the same time, if you have a goal to post one video a week and you are hitting that goal every week, that is a success. It is a success for you personally. And I don't think you need to measure that success on what you're getting back from that video. If you have put the work in and posted that video every week, that's a success. Number 10 is, are you disappointed by the growth on your channel? Not at all. Since I hit 1,000 at the beginning of 2022, I think it was 2022, my growth has been very, very slow. I am currently on around about 1,300 and something. And honestly, I'm not disappointed. I see these people that have like 30,000 or more subscribers, and whilst that's such an incredible goal, I personally don't think I would cope well with that many people. I like having quite a small number and it growing very, 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 very slowly. I am more than happy with that. Even if it was to stay at the current number it is for the next year, I would be okay with that. I do this as a hobby. I do it for fun. And that's what it is. Question number 11 is, have you ever thought about quitting Booktube? No, surprisingly. I did have, so I've been very consistent with posting my weekly vlog and then a video on a Wednesday. And there has only been one time where I skipped a week on a vlog, and it was because my mental health was that bad that I just didn't have the energy to be on it on camera. And I would never force myself to do that because my mental health is not worth that. Everyone was very understanding, obviously, because they're all very decent people. But yeah, I've never actually considered quitting. I really enjoy doing this. It's fun, it's a hobby, and I love it. Number 12A is, what are the most touching comments? Honestly, anyone that just wants to talk about what I've talked about in a video. Also, especially, there's been ones where people will pick up a book I've recommended and then tell me how much that they've enjoyed that book, and I'm just like, I love this. I have like given this person this recommendation, they've read it and they have loved it as much as I did. I love that so much. Number 12B is, what are the most negative comments? I've been quite lucky that I haven't received many negative comments. There are only 2 I can think of, and one was on a TBR video where I don't think it was meant to come across as a negative comment, but the person like commented something about how they don't use games to choose their TBR, and it just come across as very judgy, like, you don't have to use a game to choose what books you're going to read. If you want to just pick up a book and read it, do that. I personally find it fun. And it, like I said, it might not have been that meant in that way, but that's how it came across. I tried to be as nice as possible in my response because like I said, I don't think it was meant in a negative way. But yeah, it rubbed me up the wrong way. The only actual negative comment I've seen, and I can't remember if it was on my channel or on like Lisa or someone's, was from Yelp last year, where our group of friends has a lot of people that need extra help. So we need actual seats, not beanbags or the floor, which is what Yelp was providing. So we had personally gone up and asked for chairs. We'd been given fold down chairs and we hoarded them apparently. This is what this comment said. It accused us of like, our group were always sat on chairs. We like hoarded all the chairs, and a group of us all like put this person straight. Like, no, we did not hoard the chairs. There were no chairs. We personally asked for them because we needed them. And if at any point there was an empty chair because one of those people had gone to a sign-in and someone else asked if they could sit in the seat while they were gone, we didn't say, no, you can't, it's our chair. We let people. But that was the only real negative comment, like, and it just like, even now it's been a year and a half and it still makes me angry. And then the final question is 13. In regards to Booktube, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Honestly, just doing what I've been doing. I don't have any goals on like numbers to reach. Would it be cool to hit 1,500? Yeah. Would it be cool to hit 2,000? Yeah. But I am not gonna start promoting myself because I personally don't like doing that. I will promote the hell out of everyone else. If someone else is promoting themselves, I will repost it, especially if it's a friend or if it's someone's channel who I really like, but I won't promote myself. So that's probably part of the reason my channel grows so slowly. But like I said before, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with my 1,300. So I don't really have any like goals. I see myself just doing this still and just having fun with it. And that's literally it. I feel like this might be a lot different to other people's answers because I feel like a lot of people on Booktube have actual goals in mind, which is absolutely valid. It's just not me. I just go with the flow and enjoy it while I can. But yeah, I'm not going to actually tag anyone in this, but if you see this video and you would like to do this video, please feel free to tag me when you do post it, because I would like to see other people's answers to this, because it's really interesting to see different views on this sort of thing, and different people's experiences. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Bye.